Hi, I am Rajnikant Mishra, QA and LRDI faculty for MBA entrance exam. Today we are going to discuss a very important SICI problem, EMI on compound interest. John borrowed 2,10,000 rupees from a bank at an interest rate of 10% per annum, compounded annually. The loan was repaid in two equal installments. First installment after 1 year and second installment after 2 years, second year. First installment and second installment, both the installments amount is equal, suppose I and I. Then find out the value of each installment. See, total loan amount is 2,10,000 and we need to repay it in two equal installments, I and I. Rate of interest is 10%. Here we use the concept in which we divide this whole principal amount P in two parts, P1 and P2. P1 is given for 1 year as a loan and we need to repay it after 1 year and amount become I. Means this EMI I have this principal as well as 1 year interest on it. And second part P2 is given for 2 years and after 2 years we need to pay I amount. In this EMI I, there is a principal and 2 year interest is involved. And here P1 plus P2 will be equal to P. See, because rate of interest is 10%, so we can say the ratio of P1 and I will be, P1 and I ratio will be 10:11. Because 10% of 10 is 1. So we can say 10:11 is the ratio between P1 and investor EMI I. And P2 and I, the ratio between P2 and I will be, because 10% rate of interest in two successive years. First year 10% and second year also 10%. 10:11 for first year, 10:11 for second year. So in case of successive increment, we need to multiply both the ratios. 10 square is to 11 square. This is the ratio between P2 and I. 10 square is to 11 square. Here 10 and 10 square represent the P1 and P2 and 11 represent EMI. See, because I should be same. I should be same in both the ratios. If you multiply any ratio by any number, ratio will not change. We can use this concept for if you want to make this 11 square, multiply it by 11. Means this ratio become 1:10 ratio 11 square. Here 11 square and 11 square EMI is same. Now P1 is 1:10, here P2 is 100. Total principal is equal to P1 plus P2. 1:10 plus 100 become 210 and EMI become 11 square, which is equal to 121. So we can say here, if total principal on loan is 2,210, then EMI will be 121 each year. If total principal is 210x, EMI will be 121x. Here 210x, value of 210x is given. 210 is x is nothing but 2,10,000. So divided by 210, x will be 1,000. If value of x is 1,000, so EMI will be 121 into 1,000, which is equal to 1,21,000. So we can say if loan amount is 2,10,000, then we need to repay it in two equal installment of 121,000 each. In case of 3, suppose number of EMIs are 3, then what will we do? Then in that case, we need to distribute this whole principal into 3 parts, P1, P2, P3. P1 will be given for 1 year and P2 will be given for 2 years and P3 will be given for 3 years as a loan. Ratio between P1 and first installment is nothing but 10:11 because 10% rate of interest only for 1 year. P2 is given for 2 years, so there are two successive increment of 10%. So ratio between P2 and I will be 10 square is to 11 square, means multiply 10 to 11 two times. And P3 and EMI ratio, because loan is given for 3 years, so 10 is to 11, 10 is to 11, 10 is to 11 means in successive increment case, the principal and EMI ratio will be 10 cube is to 11 cube. Again, we need to equate these EMI because EMI value in all the years are same. So we need to multiply it by 11 square. We need to multiply it by 11. First ratio become 1210 is to 11 cube 1331. Second ratio will become 1100 is to 1331. And third ratio will become 1000 ratio 1331. Total principal P1 plus P2 plus P3 will be equal to 3310. It means if our principal amount is 3310, then we need to repay, we can repay it in 1331 each year. EMI are 3. If EMIs are 3, principal is 3310, so we can say that per year EMI will be 1331. Suppose question is in case of 3 years. If principal amount was 66,200, means 66,200. Suppose principal amount is 66,200 and time period is 3 years. And you need to repay it in 3 equal installments. Then each EMI will be. Question is find out the each EMI will be. There are 3 EMIs here. Here 3310 represent principal. So 3310x will be equal to 66200. X will be equal to 20. EMI will be 1331x means 1331x and x is 20. So total EMI will be 2662 means 26,620. If your principal is 66,200, time period is 3 years, means you need to repay it in 3 equal EMIs, rate of interest is 10%, then we can repay this amount equally 26,620 each year for 3 years. Okay, this is the concept of EMI on compound interest. There is no need to use any formula, just concept. Divide the principal and write down the ratios, make EMI equal and equate total principal with the given principal and you will get the EMI. If you like this concept, hit the like button, share it with your friends and subscribe my channel to get regular updates. Thank you.